This episode of The Mimic's Veil is sponsored by Taste Invader Tea. Treat yourself to 15% off an order of daring and delicious tea at tasteinvader.co.uk using code TMV. And it's a special occasion tonight in the Vale. Alex breaks down his overwhelming love of Survivor's Legs, even gives us a top 10, starting with Deep Rock Galactic Survivor.
Thinking back to all that time you guys were waiting, or the 2 weeks you were waiting for Silk Song Ben and the 6 years that you were waiting on it, Lewis, like, I've waited quite a long time in version 1.0 of Deep Rock Galactic Survivors releasing as well. And it's been a long wait for me, knowing that I could finally play it on a console, only on Xbox at this stage. PlayStation, saying that, you never know, PlayStation might shadow drop at the same time, but only on Xbox. Some new modes, some new skins. One fun new mode in terms of you have an escort mode where you seen this when they gave you a glimpse of it in the Xbox release trailer when they showed it at Gamescom, but it's you're still your little miner and you need to escort a bulldozer. I'm like the kind of thing you normally escort, but it's the kind of thing you would need in a mining sim. But yeah, it's not like I was ever not playing this game anyway. The number of hours I have spent in Deep Rock Galactic Survivor is ridiculous. And I don't actually believe my Steam Deck because I think it only says about 80, right? But I feel it must be more than that because I play it in the morning, I play it at night, I play it during the day, I play it all the time. Like it's just
only 80.
Only 80, and I don't believe that. I think it must be more than that. I mean, I'm still not very good at it because I still have like loads of stuff to do. Never mind the 1.0 missions and all these different things that are coming that I've not even started on yet. Like, it's just such a good polished game already, and to see just that added level in the finished product is just great for this team to like really understand this genre and take it somewhere a wee bit different. And I think that's why I like Deep Rock Galactic Survivors so much more, because it's far more about the mining than you realise. Like you think, it's just about getting the weapons, but it is really about the mining and about being able to upgrade the right things at the right time and picking the right power-ups to match the minerals that you're holding and all of that side of it. It is so strategic. And you could play the game and never realise that and be quite happy and enjoy it, but when all that stuff really does click, it's so deep, pardon the pun, and so good, and I just love it. I'm not sure I love it for it to be like I love it, and I'm not quite sure I love it like to be like the pinnacle, but I love it.
Is this I might be misremembering, but didn't I buy this game? And you tried it. Yeah, I thought so because I was like, oh, this is fucking cool. Alex would love this. Yeah, and I don't think I have played it a little bit since actually, and gone back to it a couple of times because we spoke about it several episodes ago. But I think it was the first post Vampire Survivors one of these that I played that was like, okay, this is like evolving the formula a lot with like the mining and the it's almost like a good version of Helldivers, like the whole like
it's a good way to put it actually.
Yeah, like this pod drops in, splats the aliens when it drops, and then you have to make your way back to it to escape and stuff. It's almost like.
And it'd be quite nice if they added that multiplayer bit to it. It'd be quite nice if we were all the little dwarves.
Have they mentioned that at all?
No, not as far as I'm aware, unless I've completely missed it. I'm not sure how well, because the levels are so small, like they are quite small.
Yeah, they are.
Like, I'm not convinced a multiplayer on that kind of map would work. But you never know. I mean, stranger things have happened. But I mean, if you think from that point you bought that, Ben, and me trying it and just really having Vampire Survivors at that point, and now look where we are. Like, there was, I mean, I think I technically, according to my Steam Deck, still have more hours in Halls of Torment than I have in Deep Rock Galactic Survivors, and that was over a very finite period because that one consumed me. Like, it was everything for so long. And then so many other ones, and you do get so much variety on the format now, or on the genre now, which is really refreshing every time you play one that's a wee bit different. And obviously I've spoken about a lot of them over the last 18 months, but 12, 13, 14 months ish.
61 episodes, and not one episode has gone by without some
sort of Survivor's Corner.
I
mean, but it's good. And it's nice, and it's just become my thing, really, hasn't it?
Yeah. Well, it has. I mean, you're... look, this whole episode is about this genre that you have taken into your heart. What is and you've even started your Twitch channel.
I have now surviving on Alex Survives. So, twitch.tv/Alex Survives, you'll find me streaming a number of these games. So have streamed so far Achilles Survivor, some Soulstone Survivor, a little bit of Jotun Slayer Hordes of Hell. I will be streaming a bit of Deep Rock Galactic Survivors as well in the coming days. There will probably be some Halls of Torment coming up because that's coming to console as well, making it a wee bit easier. I mean, I'm not a proper streamer because like trying to do it from my PC and all that shit and work out everything in behind. Like, no, just press the button on the PlayStation or the Xbox and let me go. That's much.
You'll be dyeing your hair blue soon.
That's that. It's been a long time since I've had blue hair.
No, but you're good. You had your camera on the other day, didn't you?
I did.
When I checked it,
I even managed to work it out to make it a wee bit transparent so you couldn't properly see me. Like,
that's good.
It was...
You are a good streamer, Alex. You're a natural, very chilled out, and
I wouldn't have called that last stream very chilled, Ben.
Oh no, that was pretty hairy. You had a slither of health. The boss had a slither of health. It was
it was
pure drama.
It was fun. It was fun.
But no, it's cool, and like you've just taken this genre and just absolutely gobbled up everything that it has to offer. Why do you think that is? Before we get into we're going to do a top 10. You're going to give us the definitive top 10 Survivors likes. But before we get into that, what is it about this genre that you think appeals to you so much?
I think it's just because it's so more-ish. I think it's one that it is really easy to pick up and play. It's really easy to play when you're maybe doing something else. So, like, if I need to spend time with my husband or anything, I can still be sitting playing this on my Steam Deck and not having to pay too much attention to either. And I think it's just that sheer buzz of, like, you could spend weeks trying to, like, finish one of the biomes in a certain level, and then when you finally get it, there's just such a good feeling of, like, succeeding. But so many of them are so good at progression and so good at what you're then unlocking and always just chipping it away a little bit, and it just... Like, and it's probably one thing a lot of this genre lacks is leaderboards, because not a lot of them have that leaderboard thing, and we've spoken about how much, like, that kind of sometimes drives me, and there's not really any of that. There's a couple that have it, but not many. It's more around that progression element and unlocking and just that feeling of getting better, I think is probably the key thing.
Is there like that Pavlovian thing as well of like... Because you're getting so much, like you get upgrades like every minute. You're always unlocking something new. Do you think that's part of it as well? Like the dopamine hits just keep coming?
They keep coming. I mean, and the one thing I'd say on that, and I know we're going to get into the top 10, but I still don't think there's anything like the dopamine hit of one of the boxes and Vampire Survivors. I don't think there's anything like that in any of the other games. Like, they are the pinnacle, particularly when you get the ones that have like the 5 ribbons and it just keeps going and going and going and stuff.
So good.
Kind of coming
the
out
pinnacle
everywhere.
Or the pinnacle?
The pinnacle? No, definitely the pinnacle, Ben. Just forget you said that.
Sorry. Scratch that from the record.
Yes. But I think there's that element of it, and also it's like the endless possibilities of how you play the game. Like, so you're always thinking about, well, if I mix that one up with that one, is that a better build, or is that a better build, or is it just kind of finding that right kind of the most optimized build for each situation and what mix of weapons you want and whether you're going to go all out or whether you're going to try and get a bit of defense in there. And you know me, I'm never going to choose defensive option. That's just not what I do. But it's just addictive. It is definitely an addiction.
And it almost delivers the... it's almost like a really condensed... You know how like in... Let's take Metroid, for example, because all we can think about is Metroidvanias at the moment. But like that power fantasy of... I mean, you start and you're a weakling with no powers whatsoever, but by the end of the game, you are the biggest badass in the world.
Yeah.
That's what a Survivor's like is, but like fast forwarded. Like you get it in 20 minutes. And then by the end of it, you're just a god standing there and everyone is just dying around you.
It's like you spend that first minute trying to avoid people, and then after that first minute, you're just like, right, bring it on. I'm ready for you.
Yeah, so I think that is part of the appeal. And I do, to your point about like just it's just such an easy chill out thing to do, isn't it? Like we've spoken before, way back on one of our first episodes about like this being like a good exercise bike game, like you know, like this genre, because you can kind of half pay attention. You can have one hand free if needs be for balance or anything else you might need to. And yeah, it's, I don't know, it's just, it's like a modern game, a modern style of game, which almost comes with a sort of, I don't know, sometimes feels a bit like, am I being manipulated into enjoying this kind of thing? Yeah,
I kind of know what you mean, because sometimes you're not enjoying it. There's certain times you're playing these games and you're really not, you're just frustrated. You're just like, I was so nearly there and that fucking bug took me out right at the last second. Like the other night, if I hadn't finished again, hadn't taken out that Jotun right at the very end with like that one slither of health, I'd been raging. It was the same then in the next one. I'm like, I didn't realise when you ran out of time and you hadn't activated the Jotun, then you'd failed. I'm like, well, I just thought it would just activate itself. I'm like, but yeah, it's... I know what you mean, but there's definitely like, you can just, there's never a moment that you couldn't pick up and play one of these games, because I don't think there's ever a mood that you were in that wouldn't work with them. Yeah.
Well, and how do they sit with you generally, Lewis? Because you're more of you're like a deeper gameplay experience in general.
Yeah, I'm a deep guy, you know. I contain multitudes, as everyone does. I mean, I like them. That I just, from knowing that, you know, the games that are on the list, but I haven't played some of them. I don't know what it is, but even though there's like a slight difference, or like the art style is just a bit strange to my eye, I'm like, I'm not sure about this. Like, it's, I don't know, I enjoy them, but like I don't actively seek playing them. But like I have spent a lot of hours in Vampire Survivor, but like it's, other than that, I don't have much. Like I've played Jotun Slayer, I played Halls of Torment, I played Deep Rock, Galactic Survivors. I think that's it. Oh, Karate. Oh, the Karate one. Played that.
Yeah.
But like I was really looking forward to playing. What's it called? Is it just Karate Survivor?
Yeah.
Karate Survivor. Yeah.
So I'm just going to keep on calling it. You know that. The Karate one.
The Karate Survivor. The Karate and the Survivor. Yeah.
In my head, it was so much better.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But and then that a lot of that comes down to, and it's, I felt this again going back and playing it on the PlayStation, because that one's a wee bit more roguelite. It's because you need to upgrade a lot of stuff in that to access some of the abilities that you can do. So when you're first playing that for maybe the first hour, 90 minutes, it's not like you're just waiting to get a good run. You need to have a few runs to actually be able to start doing some stuff in the levels, and it's just a bit... Whereas for some of the other ones, it's just a case of, well, I just need to get my upgrades in here. Whereas that one's more about, and all of them have that element of you want to upgrade all your underlying abilities, but you could still get that feeling of power without doing that. Whereas if you were Karate Survivor was the one that you just needed to play it 4 or 5 times to be able to unlock a lot of the stuff to make it fun. It just felt more of a slog to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think for me, I probably sit somewhere between the middle of you two. Like I always enjoy them when I play them, but there's always like this little voice in the back of my head, like this is sort of junk food. I think that's the thing. Like, you know, I'm like I said before, like I feel like I'm being manipulated into liking it. I'm being tricked. It's playing tricks on my brain. Like this, you should be doing something. You should be enjoying some art, but you're enjoying this sort of constant dopamine hit, and it's like
that's the thing. Yeah,
and that. Yeah, I'm constantly in that sort of. Well, I could quite happily play Deep Rock Galactic Survivor for what have I got? I've only played it for 5.4 hours. My Steam Deck tells me.
I think there's some wrong with the times in the Steam Deck for that one.
I could easily play way more than that, but it is just that voice in the back of my head that's like, no, you should be playing something more meaningful or like more. I don't know what it is. But that's silly. Because just play what you want. You know?
Yeah, that's a lot longer than I played of that game.
Right. Okay. Right. Well, look. I think that's enough table setting. Let's get down to the main course, Alex. Let's hear the definitive. You are the world's premier expert in Survivor's Likes. Let's make no bones about it.
I'm not so sure about that, but
I
feel like I've played enough to make a decent stab at doing this now.
So give us your number 10.
My number 10 is one that Lewis just mentioned that he'd tried, and it's Jotun Slayer Hordes of Hell. Ooh. And there's plenty of other games that I think could have taken this number 10 spot, but why this one took the number 10 spot for me is I really like the Jotuns. So I like that idea of getting to the end of the survival and summoning the Jotun and then fighting this big beast of a boss.
Yeah.
That's probably the bit that just gets it into the top 10 list. The rest of it is fine. Like it looks pretty good, it plays pretty well, the worlds are pretty good, there's a lot to do, but it probably lacks a lot of the levelling up as some of the other ones. There's maybe not as much depth to it as some of the others, but I really like the boss fights, and that's why it's just made it into the top 10 by the skin of its world serpent.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, what's 11? What runs it close?
I haven't put anything else at 11, but there's a few.
He understands the concept of a top 10, Lewis.
Yeah, I mean something.
What's just missed out?
I think.
And then I want to know what's 12.
What? I mean, what probably? Like if I look at these ones that I haven't put in, and if I had to pick, there's probably 2 that I'd go between that would probably go for 11, and that would be between Rogue Genesia and the Night Watch. Because I thought the Night Watch was really cool because it's basically you have a torch and you can't see everything that's going on round about you, and it's a kind of darker take on the Survivor's Like. So you don't have as much visibility of what's going on, and it's a bit more a little bit creepier to it, but it's quite a nice loop. So they are the 2 that we probably just missed out on the top 10. There are more, but the other 2 that probably are the top of the rest.
Yeah, I think Jotun Slayer is the one that was that first caught my eye after Deep Rock Galactic. After I played that and realised there was this whole genre, and that's been in my wish list ever since I first caught wind of it. I've only put in just over an hour to that, and because I think the main draw was like their whole Norse mythology stuff.
Yeah,
I always think that's quite cool, just in general. But yeah, it's just something missing. Like, it's cool, it looks good. It's just felt like, okay, this just feels like a polished, prettier version of Vampire Survivors, rather than, like you said about Deep Rock, it's adding in these extra elements, like the whole mining thing, the like the dropping in the pods and stuff, and escort missions and things like that. It's just like, this felt a bit too close to the formula, I guess.
Yeah, it just lacked a wee bit of depth, I think, because it lacked that depth and lacked that bit of originality other than the bosses.
Just checked mine, 96 minutes. So I've not, the levels are quite small, aren't they?
It's about 15-minute stages, these ones.
No, I mean, the
actual
size.
maps themselves, they're not huge.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Jotun Slayer, Hordes of Hell, number 10.
Yeah.
Number
it's definitely
9.
a good one. And it's number 9 is Asgard's Fall, so we're sticking in that kind of almost Norse mythology. But I like this one, and I like that it does bring something a wee bit different with almost like that nest of upgrade abilities where they all work together in the grid, and then also the war paint elements in here, so that you can unlock different war paints that give your characters different abilities and stuff. So that's why this one was number 9. Again, I probably not played as much of this one as a lot of the others, but I do really like it when I play it.
Yeah, I think we spoke about it, because I think I played it at Steam Next Fest as well when that was there, and I quite enjoyed it. I think the art style's different, almost like mobile-y, isn't it? A little bit.
A wee bit.
Maybe.
It's kind of pixely as well.
Sort of, yeah. But I remember the thing that threw me off was you can walk through enemies, can't you? Like, as long as they're not attacking.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that took me ages to get used to. So it almost controls. Yeah, and it didn't make sense, but you've got like a dodge roll to get out of the way of their, like, you can see like a red glowing circle when they're about to attack and stuff. But yeah, that felt counterintuitive for the first few runs. It's like, I'm so used to not letting anything touch me in these games, whereas this one's kind of deviated from that. But so yeah, that seems fair to me. My limited experience with it.
Yeah. You ready for number 8?
Number 8.
Number 8 is like a new entry. Like, I don't think we've talked about this on the podcast ever. And it's one that it took me a while to actually get into and really properly understand and play. And this could have actually easier, I think. If you give me another couple of weeks, this would be higher in the list, because I play it quite a lot at the minute. And that's Temtem Swarm. So obviously Temtem, you're aware of Temtem, the game, like it's the almost Pokemon-y like game and all the little creatures and stuff. So it's basically a survivor's like of that, and you start off, you get one world and one character, and as you progress through, like the first thing you find is like an egg, and you need to then protect this egg for so long as you're going through, and the egg hatches into like your next character. So there's loads of that, and in each of, not every single one of them, but a lot of the Temtems have those kind of 3-stage evolutions like Pokemon. So you survive for so long and level up for so long, and then you can evolve the Temtem. You've got these big Temtem like bosses. I think there's 3 stages of boss within the 20-minute level, and you're collecting these things. I think they're called like Pansons or something. And when you unlock a character, it gives you like 20,000 Pansons with each character, so you can go and level up that next character rather than having to start from the beginning with them each time. So you can go and like explore the different characters, and then you basically have 2 sets of power-ups like Vampire Survivors. You get your abilities, and then you've got your techniques. And there's synergies between them that you need to unlock and understand, and you can't power up certain bits of the skill tree until you've unlocked them within surviving or doing specific tasks in the levels. So there's a lot of depth to this one, and it's very pretty. Like, it's got that nice colourful art style and stuff, and that kind of Pokemon-y art style to it, and it's very addictive. It also has multiplayer, which is good. I haven't actually tried it, so I would quite like to try it multiplayer, because I'm quite intriguing, because this and the Spell Brigade are the two that I really know. The Spell Brigade hasn't made this list larger because it's really multiplayer focused.
Right.
And I haven't found Ben the person to play it with yet, because I feel like you would be the ideal candidate, and I just can't nail you down. I think, again, every time I played the Spell Brigade, and I'm just jumping between here, I've really liked that game as well. It's another one that I think has a lot of potential, and it just keeps building and building, and I don't think it's ever hit 1.0. I'm sure it's still in early access, but Temtem Swarm has had a few upgrades, a few kind of not DLCs but like feature updates, and it's very, very good.
It's interesting seeing like a cute Survivors, because normally they're like gritty and violent, whereas this looks, I mean, even the logo looks like a rip-off of Pokemon, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's very, very Pokemon coded.
Like, I'm watching the trailer for it. The animated trailer.
Yeah.
And it's so Pokemon.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the trailers for Red and Blue from the 90s. It's just...
I'm sure essentially like Temtem, the game, is essentially Pokemon, isn't it? Like, cause there is a mainline Temtem game.
Yes.
Does it make you, I see this, and obviously we think of Pokemon, but it makes you think, how, publishers have gone, here's Ninja Gaiden, here's Shinobi, here's Streets of Rage, go and make me a modern version of that. If I was a struggling AAA studio, it'd be really easy to go to one of these developers, or just a couple of my developers in-house, and just go, can you just make if it was Ubisoft, can you make an Assassin's Creed Survivors?
Yeah.
You've got a ready-made audience and a genre that's just so popular at the moment.
Which is, again, what's basically something that's going to be higher up the list has done, which we'll talk about, because that's one of the games that we'll get to, is basically that's what the developer did. They had a bigger RPG game, and then they took bits of that RPG and turned it into Survivors. So interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Well, with that in mind, number 7.
Number 7, and I'm sure you'll both be aware of this one, is Potato. So this is the slightly other take on the Survivors, where it's the level-based Survivors, so it's survive for 90 seconds and then survive 20 waves or whatever it is, like you do. And there's just something really... And it goes back towards the original one, because this has been around probably almost as long, if not as long, as Vampire Survivors. It's one of the longer... the ones that's been around longer, and I just really enjoy Potato every time I play it. It's one of those games, if I need to play my 15 minutes of Xbox to get my daily whatever it is, then this is the game that I'll be playing. It's just easy to pick up. It's daft. All the different characters and everything are daft, and I don't really need to say much more about that one. I'd be surprised. It's on Game Pass. If anyone's never played this game, it is on Game Pass. Go play it. It's fun.
Yeah, I've never played it. I've always thought it's a twin stick shooter. So that they're similar genres, aren't they? But I've always thought
it looks kind of binding. The vibes.
Yeah, it looks. It does.
But no, it is pure Survivors.
So it is an auto shooter. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, very Binding of Isaac looking, isn't it?
Yeah.
But Hoppel, who's probably our second biggest Survivors fan in the Discord, is a fan of this one as well, isn't he?
I mean, I'm sure he's also a Temtem Swarm fan as well.
Yeah.
If I
Let us know your top 10, Hoppel.
Yeah.
Or top 5, whatever. Cool. Potato, what about number 6?
Number 6 is one we have talked about, and that's Soulstone Survivors. Again, fairly new entry to the list, because I hadn't played that until a couple of months ago when it released on PlayStation. But again, it's probably the sheer depth of this one and the kind of different ways that it lets you play it. So it kind of lets you go into the boss rush arena type modes, and it lets you basically at the end of your first bit that you survive, lets you choose how you want to do it, whether going into the endless stuff or following through like the kind of story-esque mode. And it's, again, I really like the art style and stuff of this one. I think it really pops. Music's good, a lot of characters and stuff to unlock, a lot of depth to it, as I said, kind of almost, it's closer, it's probably the one when a lot of people compare these to mean Diablo-esque in some ways, like it's probably one that represents that the most, I would say, of the ones I've played, in terms of like the options around it. But yeah, a very good one that you're getting a lot, as one of the more expensive. I think it's maybe about 12 quid or something, but there's you're getting a lot for that, and a lot of hours it would take you to do everything within that game. So good value for money.
The going rate for these tends to be like around a £5, doesn't it?
Give or take, probably about 5 to 8 quid is for most of them.
Cracking value.
Yeah.
So that was number 6, was it?
It was.
Okay, let's get into your top 5.
And I think the top 5 I think you probably guessed most of these. In number 5, yet another Zombie Survivors. We have talked about this a bit before as well. And again, I quite liked this one being a wee bit different, as it's almost a Survivors-like, but based on a kind of more traditional first-person shooter type or third-person shooter type game. Although it's still an auto shooter, it's all more about guns and stuff, which is just, there's not many that are actually like that.
Like almost like set in modern day reality, well, obviously with zombies.
Yeah, around like more kind of war. It is more of a kind of war-esque game rather than like just something being pure fantasy or something. And it's a bit different around your kind of building your squad for this. So you start off as whatever character you want, and then you're trying to basically save different parts of your team members as you're going on. So when they survive, you make up a team of 3, and you've got the abilities of the 3, which then have synergies between them, and but there's added kind of humour and stuff in there, and some of the attacks get really cool, like the helicopter attack. If you mix it in with the guy that does fire, or the pyro guy, then the helicopter starts being like fire attack and all these. It's just a lot of good combos and that for it, and again a lot of depth. And this one does have leaderboards, so you can set scores for like the different areas and that you can go and compete against, which is quite a nice addition.
What did you play this on, by the way?
Steam.
So
it's still only on Steam Deck. Yeah, on Steam Deck.
Okay. Because I played it on Steam Deck and there's no sound. Weirdly, like didn't have any sound whatsoever.
No, I've never had any issues with it. Maybe it was just having an off day.
Yeah, but that was enough to like put me off as well.
Yeah.
Like it was that combined with like the sort of the UI and stuff was a little bit blurry and a bit sort of, it seemed a bit rough around the edges, which is, fair enough at this stage of development. But yeah, not one that grabbed me instantly, to be completely honest.
It is one that should become consoles as well.
Well, what did you say?
I think you meant, sorry.
Oh, I said, didn't you like playing things on mute?
I do from time to time. Particularly in this genre is good for it, but when it's forced upon me, no. Let me hear you. Let me hear your sounds.
But it is one they have been saying it's been coming to console soon for quite a wee while now, and I think there was due one more PC upgrade before the console versions came, so it shouldn't be too long before this was coming to consoles, including Switch, because they did put something out at the time of the Switch 2 release and saying that it would run well on Switch and Switch 2.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, cool. It should be coming soon, and I really like this one. I know Matt in Discord, he's a fan of this one too. But yeah, it's good.
Is there multiplayer in this or not?
No, I don't think so. I think it's just leaderboards. I don't think there's multiplayer.
Cool. What's your number 4?
This one could have been higher, but it's landed at 4 because I couldn't drop any of the other 3, and that's Achilles Survivor. Because, like, I've loved every minute of this. Like, we played this in early access and it never ever really grabbed me. And I think I left it for long enough that they improved a few things, they added a few things. And when I basically streamed all of that game, like not in all levels, but basically like all of the worlds through. And I enjoyed every second of it. Like the building elements to it, and then just kind of once you unlock more and more of those different buildings that you can use and different powers, particularly when you get like the lightning power and things like that, and you definitely feel like a god. Like at points in that game, it just gives you that proper feeling by the end as you're trying to survive that last bit. And then you get towards the end and you're fighting against Hades and you're just so overpowered for him that he just dies. And you're like, this is great. Like, it's just, I think the production values of it are really good. I think the whole setting of it and the whole idea of it to build these different bases and have the different points where you can build and collecting the stone to do the building, but then having different abilities you can do so that the enemies give you the stones rather than having to find the stones and stuff like that. And this is the one that I think really benefits Ben from what we were talking about earlier, because Achilles was an RPG. It was like the double A RPG, this Achilles series, and I think it is fairly popular and it's on quite a lot of consoles, but
I've never heard of it.
No, neither had I really until this game, but that they stripped out the elements of the maps, and a lot of the worlds that you're fighting on here are parts of the maps within Achilles Survivor, and the characters and stuff like that are in the RPG, and they've made this Survivors like from the bigger game, and it's probably been arguably more successful.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, I've heard of this. I've never heard of the original until, we started talking about it a while ago. But yeah, this is my most played Survivors, like, on my Steam Deck as well. And I've played a lot of it, several hours on PS5 since it came there. So I think, I really like that whole base building element. It's almost like a tower defense-y twist to it to an extent. And I love when I think the sound design is really impressive as well. It's like when the lightning just cracks and everything's coming together. It is, I think this is a really good one. I think it's deserving of that place. And you've played a bit of it, haven't you, Lewis?
I've got it installed. I've never played it. I'll have to know. Good.
Yeah. No, it is. Yeah, I do agree with Alex. Like, I would certainly put it up high in my much smaller list. But yeah, it's a good one. Good. So that was number 3?
4.
4. God, that was 4.
Yeah. I mean, you could guess these top 3. It's just the order that they come in.
Yeah. Okay, number 3.
Number 3 is Halls of Torment. I mean, as I mentioned earlier, this game it absolutely took over my life for a few weeks. And
took over this podcast.
It did. It absolutely did. It's just, I think what I really like about this game is the kind of mystery it adds. There's a lot more when you're playing the different levels, and there's almost like little mysteries to solve within the levels that you're not really sure. You're like something to point you towards something. You're like, is it actually pointing me towards something? If I do this, is it going to do it? Or you could have like a little thing that you kill, and then another one appears to be a bit further, and you kill that one, and another one appears to be a bit further, and there's just some like little almost quests within it for you to go and do, and it's just moreish. It's so moreish. And now that I know it's coming to consoles, hopefully, well, there's DLC coming first, and it's coming to consoles within, I'm not sure if this has been confirmed, but I think within the next week, if not 10 days. Oh. So I can see me get drawn right back into this, and I can't wait.
I've played a bit of this. I enjoyed this. The art style kind of reminds me of really old school claymation. Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah, I kind of know what you mean.
But yeah, it's a really I've enjoyed
that
what
is
I've
quite
played
distinctive in the kind of art style they've chosen for it, and I think it really works with it. And I think the added element of you find different equipment and stuff as you're playing the game, but you can only keep it if you manage to get it back up the well. And then obviously you only get one bucket, and sometimes you can find a second bucket to send things up. So it's that added, do I want to keep this? Do I want to drop this? Or is this a good one that I want to keep so I can use forever and things like that?
Yeah, I think the art style having such a strong artistic direction is almost like early 90s PC looking, isn't it?
Yeah.
That can go either way, and that I went the other way with it. That immediately put me off. When I first started it, I was like, oh, like I didn't like it at all. And that was enough to just. I did a few runs of it, and I was like, no, I just don't like. I don't like looking at this. But I'm clearly the fool here because you wouldn't have put in so many hours and have it so high on your list unless it was something special. But I think that art style is an acquired taste.
Yeah,
this is the one that you played like for EGX last year on the Johnny Down. Anytime you had a spare moment, you were like curled up on Ben's sofa playing.
Yeah, basically, it was that point. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So Halls of Torment number 3. So now, okay. So I think I know what these two are.
Because as I alluded to earlier, I'm like, this just isn't quite the pinnacle, but it's real. Like, this is a toss of a coin. I think it's become much closer than I ever expected it to be from how much Vampire Survivors I loved at the beginning, and obviously it's the gateway drug to the rest of these. But just Deep Rock Galactic Survivor is number 2, and it could easily be number 1, like, because it's so. I think when you talk about like that distinctive art style or the artistic choice of Halls of Torment, Ben, you could say the same about Deep Rock Galactic. I mean, it is just that. I think it's so crisp, and I think there's just something about like the different effects as you maybe get some, like you mine some gold or you complete one of your objectives and you just see it all kind of spark away, and you're just all the little, or like if you have maybe like 10 of those exploding spiders around you and they all explode at the same time, and you just have all the particles going around, and it's just a sea of the little experience blocks that you need to pick up. Like, it's just so engaging. And I know we talked for this about 10 minutes at the start, and I could talk about it for another 10 minutes now, but I won't. But yeah, it just misses out a number 1, but it's a well-deserving number 2 in a game I just recommend. Now that it's on Xbox as well and on Game Pass, go and play it.
Yeah.
Go play it.
Amen. You should go play it. So I guess number 1 then.
Number 1 is the OG.
What could it be?
It's Vampire Survivors, which is just grown arms and legs. As I say, it's been the gateway drug to the rest of these, and I think for all I love some of those other games, just there's something about Vampire Survivors that you just can't beat, and it might be that bit of there's just nothing quite like opening one of those boxes in Vampire Survivors. Like, it just is so good. Like, particularly when you get, like, to get it when it's just one, it's going, but then when you get the wee extra ribbons coming out, and you're like, oh, and then you're like, is it going to be a 5 ribbon? And you're like, oh, and like, it's just like almost like, oh, I can't quite control myself.
Best feeling in gaming?
It's certainly up there, like, because it's just, there's just, but I think they know what they're doing, and I think it comes from that whole loot box, like coming back from like a gambling background and taking the things that they knew to apply into a gaming perspective. Like, they've just done such a good job. But it's not just that base game, it's everything that they've done since. So all the DLCs have been really good. Like, the Contra one was really good. The Castlevania one was outstanding. Like, all of the DLCs have been fantastic, and you just were like, what are they going to do next? And like, give me something else. Like, just keep feeding it to me and I'll take every last bit. Like, yeah, it's a worthy number 1, and I think it's going to take I don't think it'll ever get knocked off being the best. Yeah, so it created the genre, so how can it not be the well, I mean, suppose Metroid created the genre, like you say there. But, like, you never know. But, yeah.
Anytime I'm playing another Survivors, like, I do think to myself, I would just rather play Vampire Survivors.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing I can do about that. Like, I just would rather be playing that. I remember the first time I completed a run, I done it on the mobile version, and I think I got to the last minute and a half, and I couldn't see anything. It was just screen tear and pixels. I was like, well, I don't know what's going on. Like, I've no idea.
I remember, like, I was playing it and streaming it. So, like, I was playing it, I'm sure I was streaming it to Steam Deck at the time from the Xbox, because I think I was playing it mainly on a console at that point. And I remember, like, the further you got, and it was just like a sea of enemies, but you were just killing them all. But the streaming, like, the screen tearing on it, the streaming, it just couldn't keep up, and you're just like, I'm still winning and I can't really move, and it's good. I'm just like, it's exactly the same as you were saying of the mobile. It's like trying to stream it like from the cloud, you're like, oh, it's not
Yeah.
It can't keep up. It's just like an overload for your eyes. But even it's probably, it was the first one really to, like, it brought your multiplayer stuff, Ben, obviously, that you have your place in the credits for, and it also did, like, your cross save, and you can, like, now move your saves between all the different consoles other than PlayStation, because PlayStation are notoriously difficult to work with. And just move it between all your consoles and unlock your achievements or your Steam achievements or no achievements on the Switch. But, like, you can still do it, and it's very easy to do. So
yeah, that's good. I haven't tried that yet.
Same.
It's so simple. It's literally you click one button and you upload. You basically go to the one that you've done the most on, you click upload cloud save, and then whenever you load into any other ones, if you're logged in, then you just hit download and start, and then upload when you're finished, and you just pick up from where you left off.
How do you do it, though? Where do you upload it? Do you upload it to their website?
You basically have one save slot, so I think you need to, like, register with them, or it links to them or something, and it just uploads onto their server, I assume. But it's literally like you get one. You can't. It's not that you can upload, like, multiple saves or anything. You have one slot that you can upload into and down. It's just very.
Does it pull them down automatically?
No, you just select that one. So basically, when you go to start, there's just a wee button that you can click to say I want to pull down that file rather than continue. The one you
very cool. It continues to evolve.
Yeah,
love it. Good. Well, yeah, can't really argue with that. Vampire Survivors #1. Who'd have thought?
I know.
It's the best one.
Very predictable, eh? But I mean, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you agree, what you disagree with. I suppose I have a few that didn't make the list that I should probably just run through quickly that are definitely worth mentioning. Probably many of these you've not heard of, but I'll mention them anyway. So we've got Gunboat Diplomacy, which I think you have heard of, which is quite potato-like. Crafty Survivors is a really fun one. It's in the family library, and it's, again, as you were saying earlier, Ben, more about the kind of cuter aspect of it. So a lot of Crafty Survivors is all about craft and, like, being able to build and restore buildings and things like that, but a lot of the weapons are, like, balls of wool and things, and, like, loads of different things. It's a bit more cartoony and less violent, and it's I really actually put quite a lot of hours into that. It was pretty good. Netcrawl is a bit more of a polished one, and it's all around trying to, like, take out bugs on, like, a motherboard type thing. It's almost like it's pretty decent. Bioprototype is a wee bit different, and this is coming to PlayStation soon if it hasn't already just released. We're on there. It's not, but I played it on Switch, and it was 89p on the Switch, and it's regularly on sale. Switch for about 89p,
right?
And it's almost like it's got an element of, so you're basically like this brain, and all your upgrades and stuff you need to connect into the brain. It's almost like a little bit of programming. You've got so many nodes that you can fit in, but you can then start to branch them off, and it's that's quite interesting in terms of more the building of the power and brain rather than the survivors like game itself. It's as much about building it out. God of Weapons was quite a good one in terms of its, again, potato like in its structure, but the difference with this one is it's got that Resident Evil style inventory management to build in your weapons. Then we mentioned Karate Survivor and I mentioned the Night Watch. And I think Nuclear Gladiator 3000 is one I've talked about before, which is still, it's supposed to be coming soon, the full version.
Making that up, surely.
I love the demo of this. I think this one's got huge potential. I just hope it comes pretty soon. And I'm sure, and I might be misremembering this, but I'm sure it was basically two kind of seasoned game devs that had gone off just to kind of make this game, but they've quite like an illustrious background, and I'll need to look that back up. I could be completely making that up, but there's just something sticking in my head that says that. And then the other one was Hordes of Fate, a Hand of Fate adventure, which we talked about a little bit when we played the demo, because it had like the deck building elements to it as well, which is still to come. So yeah, that's...
I've actually got one as well to recommend to you, Alex. And you might have played it already, but it might just not have made your shortlist. But Death Must Die.
I have played it a couple of times, but not too much. But I have played it. And it's got potential, but not enough to make my list at this stage.
Wow. I was really impressed with that. I thought,
it's quite highly regarded. I've probably just not played it for long enough, to be honest.
It's got like RPG elements to it as well, and it's got a bit of sort of loop hero sort of gear management and stuff, which and almost like a Hades-ish characters popping up and talking and stuff like that. And it's just, I don't know. I think it's got some sauce, so I think it's worth having more of a play at.
Well, I will
expert opinion.
I will play more of that, Ben, I promise.
Wonderful. Well, there we have it.
That was good.
Alex, you just want to give us a quick run through 10 to 1 just to sum up?
No, because I put a line through them all so that I didn't. So I knew which one I said. Right, so at 10, we had Jotunslayer Hordes of Hell. At 9, we had Asgard's Fall. At 8, Temtem Swarm. 7, Potato. 6, Soulstone Survivors. 5, Yet Another Zombie Survivors. 4, Achilles Survivor. 3, Halls of Torment. 2, Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, and number 1, the OG Vampire Survivors.
What a list.
I mean, if we'd have started talking about these, we'd have struggled to probably think we'd ever made a top 5, and now I'm struggling to cut it down to 10.
Mad.
I know.
Well done.
But it's good.
It was good.
I don't think I've ever spoke as much in one of these episodes, and I'm sorry, people, for having listened to me that much.
Oh, it's all right. Lewis and I have just been playing Silksong. While you've
that was probably the case.
More of that next week.
Playing Silksong with the odd. Yeah.
Easy this. No, that was good, Alex. Thank you.
Yes. All right. Shall we play a game?
Yes.
Yeah, let's play a motherfucking game. Let's play a game of Guess the Outro, Perdita en Traducado.
But the what?
Perdita en Traducado.
What does that mean?
Okay. Lost in translation.
That's the one. And that's translated into the world's most widely spoken, constructed, international auxiliary language. Of course, Esperanto.
Well, that's how I knew. I am fluent in Esperanto.
You are fluent. All right. This time round, I have translated the game name just into another language for you.
Okay.
Not back.
Not Esperanto, please.
Well, when you're guessing, I may have a little play about.
Okay.
We'll see.
I'm not really fluent in it, by the way.
Well. All right, so I'll give you a clue to start. 10 questions, and we'll end with the translation. If we get that far.
Well, I want to get this for the first clue just to piss him off.
That would be so good. Third person perspective.
Wow.
Uncharted.
Really narrows it down. Yeah, just guess. Uncharted.
To be out.
Third person perspective. Okay, question 1. Is it an indie?
It's an indie.
Oh, good.
Are there many third person in these? Yeah, probably are.
All the ones you've just mentioned,
Yeah.
I guess. He wouldn't make it a Survivor's Low, would he? Is he playing the meta game with us?
I doubt it.
Doubt it. Yeah.
What's meta?
I'm not on Facebook. Yeah, after you, Alex.
Character name and title.
Character name and title. Nope.
No.
We're just coming out with all the OG.
I know.
questions
It's
here.
been a while since I'd asked that. I just had to be. I had to be notion.
Did this release in 2020 or later?
Yes.
Okay. 2020.
2020. Question 4.
So it's an indie. 2020. Do you want to get a genre down, Alex?
Yeah, you're thinking. You don't have. Try to think of any like third person indie RPGs or anything. There's almost some genres that's just not going to be.
What about the other week? The turn-based question helped quite a lot because I feel like that would split.
Aye, I think
Good
that's a good one.
thinking.
Yeah.
Good thinking, Ben.
We don't need you to commentate. Okay. Yeah, let's go for that. Is it turn-based?
You just going for one?
Yeah.
It is not turn-based.
Okay.
Right.
All right. So an
How many
action-y-
questions was that? 4?
The 4.
So third person action-y kind of thing. Maybe genre? So what
Yeah.
genres would fit into that?
I mean, it could be a puzzle-y game.
Could be puzzly, could be
Could be.
platformy.
Could be.
Fighting. Brawl. Because I mean, it can't. If it's third person, obviously it's not side scrolling.
I don't know why, but Dave the Diver just popped into my head.
Dave
That'd be
Diver's not a third person, though.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's side scrolling.
Yeah, the third person.
I'm thinking third person, more like something like
Over the shoulder.
Assassin's
sort of
Creed
thing.
over the shouldery type.
Yeah, I think it just means not. Like you can see your character
In the third person,
in the third person.
I believe. That's...
Well, I mean, that could be a good question. Is it a side scroller or is it?
What should we ask? Or is it 2D? Because I mean,
Yeah.
if it's 2D, is it? Because 2D, and if it's over the shoulder, then it's 3D.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is this a 2D
Sure.
game?
Is it a 2D game?
Yeah.
No.
No. Right.
Ooh.
Clue is.
The clue is highly anticipated release. 3 words. Think about them very carefully.
Highly
Anticipated
anticipated
release.
release. Third person. Highly anticipated. Indie, not turn-based. Post 2020.
Not 2D. Oh, you said 3D.
Oh, I guess that's loads to go on. I'm going to start pulling this down to 5 questions.
Character name not in title.
No.
So it's not Alan Wake.
It's not an indie. Okay, so maybe that's a question we should ask. Whose definition of indie are we talking here? If it's Ben's, it could be anything.
So 3D. What 3D indie games are there?
I know that was a bit I was thinking, because I can't think of 3D indie games.
Was that? It's like
plentiful.
I know, I'm sure there are, but
Indica. Thinking of that.
Yeah.
Anything where you're driving a vehicle, I guess. Like, can't think of any.
Horizon Chase.
Question 6.
Yeah.
Try genres again.
Yeah, let's try genres.
What you thinking? RPG? Driving? No, I don't think it was RPG. Metroidvania? You're not going to have a third person Metroidvania. Not a 3D one.
You can.
Yeah, well, technically, but...
yeah.
Blue Flame? Is that a Metroidvania?
I don't know. Okay, so 3D... Ooh. Yeah, let's get... So what did you say? Puzzle?
Yeah.
Puzzle... Platformer. It could be a 3D platformer. There's some indie ones of those. Should we just go for those two?
Yeah, we'll try those. Is that a puzzle game and a 3D platformer?
Nope. Negative.
Not Puzz or Plat. Tricky, this.
That is.
And
it's really I can't think of anticipated.
Right, what about console? We haven't narrowed that down, have we?
No.
Is this available on the Nintendo Switch?
Is it available on the Nintendo Switch? Yes.
Could it be something like Tunic?
Yep.
Because Tunic was highly anticipated.
Oh yeah, that was the clue.
As an indie.
Yep.
Maybe that as the playable character an animal.
But if it's not,
I don't know. I'm just thinking of questions that would narrow it down.
Oh, it could be. No, it can't be Death's Door. We've had that before. But yeah, you're right. It could be something like that, couldn't it?
Death's Door, I wouldn't say was that highly anticipated, though. I feel like it came along and surprised. I wouldn't have said that was a highly anticipated, because Tunic was one that was highly anticipated.
Yeah.
Because it was kind of known about for quite a wee while.
Hades 2.
Question 8.
That would be super gobshite.
Well, I suppose Tunic also released as an Xbox exclusive.
Maybe we get the perspective down.
Yeah.
Is it like a
an isometric perspective?
Top down or
Top down.
isometric?
Yeah. Is this yeah, you go, Ben.
Is it played from a isometric or top down perspective?
No.
God damn.
Are we going to be kicking ourselves here, or is this just you picked something quite difficult?
Don't know, wait and see.
Third person. Have you played this game, Lewis?
Question 9. Yes, I have played this game.
And did you anticipate it highly?
This game. What's like an indie darling? I don't know, love. What is an indie?
A woman. This is your last question. Pick it wisely.
I don't think it's going to make much difference at this stage, Ben, is it?
No. That person.
What about trying even to narrow down the developer or anything? No.
I just got nothing. I've got no grasp on what genre it is even.
No, me neither. I can't think.
The translations will give it away. Notice I said translations.
What other
I'm thinking
genres
like
are
if
there
it's a
that could be?
Devolver game, and then I'm like, I can't even think of any Devolver games that are third person. 3D.
Not that are highly anticipated. I can't think of any.
No.
Cult of the Lamb? No, because that's top down. Probably more 2D. You wouldn't even say that was.
Yeah, it's more 2D than 3D, I would say.
I don't know. I just don't know what to ask.
Driving. Do you think it could be a racing game, or
I'm gonna throw a random one out.
you do it?
Just a Hail Mary. Does this feature combat?
No. Not to my memory, anyway.
Like a Firewatch or something.
Like a walking sim of some sort.
Yeah. But then Firewatch is first person.
Yep. But there's got to be a.
Like a short hike or something like that. That's isometric, isn't it?
I don't know.
Maybe not.
I don't know. Yeah.
But we're due their translation now anyway.
Yeah. Give us a
The translation. I'll give you the first one. This is Esperanto. Vaga. Think about it. Highly anticipated release.
Hard.
Just keep that in mind. And also Randagio. Vaga. Highly anticipated release.
What's hard? Is there anything with the...
Highly anticipated release. Why does he keep saying it like that?
Because it was.
What is it? What is another word for a highly anticipated release?
All I've said is I've just repeated. I could also be doing third person perspective.
So are you saying that's meaningless? The way you're saying it is meaningless.
I'm just saying it. How I'm saying it, please don't pay any attention.
Okay. So what was it? Vaga. And what was the other one? Vaga and what?
Randagio. Can we get another couple?
Yeah, go on.
Let's see if I can get you some more. Look how fucking nice I am. I can't read that one. I don't want to pick any that you may speak. So
You are in luck, sunshine.
Verdwald. I think we've all played it. I'll give you that.
Got to think of highly anticipated release.
Love how you're saying it in the same way as well. Highly anticipated release.
I mean, I'm wondering. I'm trying to think of other indies that had like a bit of something about them. I mean, you've got something like, Hades, but it doesn't fit the perspective. Third person, more of an action adventure. I mean, your biggest one was probably Stray, and then it had been in a state of plays and stuff, and it was Annapurna, and people were like looking forward to it. It is third person.
Oh, and Vaga, as in vagabond, as in stray. Go for it.
Is it Stray?
Gentlemen, it's Stray.
Well done, Alex.
So what is highly anticipated release supposed to mean anything, or are you just saying it like that to be a copy?
I was just reminding you what the clue was, that was all.
Highly anticipated release. Yeah, good. Well done, Alex.
Well done,
Pulled
guys.
that out.
Because I just remember that being on like a state of play, and then it just kind of everybody was talking about it forever after that.
Yeah.
Until it actually
We did all play it, right? We've all played it.
did, yeah.
Yeah. I loved it. I thought it was
Did
great.
you?
Yeah.
Cats in it. I mean,
I
take
love
his
a cat.
cats off straight away.
Vaga.
I like using Esperanto. I give you
Weird.
a game.
Maybe I do speak Esperanto.
That was a good. You broke that down well. Vagabond. What was the other one? Randagio. Italian.
And Verdwald.
Dutch.
I mean, never got it for the translation.
Very good.
Well
Well
done.
done, Lewis. That was a good one. And
Well-
I think that's the closest we've come to failing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I did keep on giving you more and more, didn't I?
Not
Because I
so
want you
much
to win.
that time, I would say.
Yeah, you are becoming more stingy.
Well, I have to become more stingy. I've had to the last couple of weeks introduce Ben clues, like mining and third person perspective. That's all. They're Ben clues. Next week you'll probably maybe hear me say computer game.
No, you should come in with features a cat.
Features a cat. I was so hoping you were going to go down the is there an animal, so I could go yes, and you could try and jump on Tunic, so I could go no. Right. Anyway, I'm going to shuffle over to the jukebox. Oh, look, it's in here as well.
We've got a dime for it.
I've got a dime. It takes contactless.
Or a quarter.
A quarter. How much is that? A quarter, 25 cents. What's a dime?
10.
Is it 10, is it?
10, yeah. Yeah. And a nickel is 5.
So a nickel and dime's 50.
I guess so. But yeah, a dime,
Such cool-
like you might say. She's a dime. That means she's a 10 out of 10.
I could murder a dime
worth-
bar right now.
Oh, see, dime bars. I never used to like them much when I was younger, but see nowadays,
I love a dime bar.
The little ones from IKEA.
oh,
You don't get them in IKEA.
stuff them all in.
Really?
Do you know?
Stop stocking them.
PC
sure.
gone mad.
You'll get a doubly or a duplo or something instead, but you don't get a dime bar.
Any
You
Randazzo?
still get them in like the pound shops and stuff. What?
Cheeky Randazzo.
Right, so we are going to listen to The Notebooks, written by...
Written by who?
I'm not going to say this name out loud yet, so we're just wrapping my mind around it. We're going to listen to The Notebooks, written by... fucking hell. It's not even a funny name.
Translated
said
to
that.
Esperanto.
Not even a funny name. Apologies, guys. It's getting on. I'm getting delirious. Withdrawal symptoms from Silk Song. We're going to listen to The Notebooks, written by Jan van der Kruisen from Stray.